Have you ever heard a tugboat horn? It's not like a normal horn. Which is very different from a Ken horn. That's a choo choo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I still feel like we need a recording now of Tugboat doing that whole not foghorn noise, but you know.
Yeah, the foghorn.
Yeah, doing that. But take that and just make that a ringtone for whenever Tugboat calls. Because it seems appropriate now.
I was going to make a ringtone of something similar for him, and I don't remember what it was. Oh, that's going to bug me.
Was it just
now.
me screaming profanities?
No.
That might get you into trouble.
Although come to think of it, we really haven't used the one soundbite as much as I would have liked to.
Oh. Yeah.
What would that soundbite be?
It's not that fucking hard.
What were we originally?
You don't even need a sound bite of that. He's just going to be saying that all the time because that is his life.
So it was after
we were
a session.
We were talking about crafting.
Oh,
and
that's right.
I was discussing how much I hate the player's handbook crafting rules because it basically like in order to craft a set of plate mail, it takes one character with proficiency just like days shy of a year to create one set of plate mail.
Just one. Not like it wasn't even a full set, wasn't it? Just the chess piece, I thought.
I don't remember now, but
let's be generous and say a full set, but even still.
And
right,
then
a full year,
it was like well over a month to make one like great sword or something like that. And I'm just like
they're like, we don't want players to make any of their own stuff. They need to go to NPCs.
I was just like, it's not that fucking hard to make a sword.
This was a 45-minute conversation, just so you guys know.
Yeah.
Oh, I believe it. So, do we need to do any more with sound checks? How are we doing?
Well, I got that story, so that's a plus. Now I just need Ken and Colton.
Is a halberd a good weapon for a monk?
Sure, why not? Colton.
It's not a monk weapon.
Good enough.
It's not a monk weapon. All of that is entirely dependent on you guys.
Yeah, well, we were planning on staying in the same town and just holing up in the barracks.
The barracks.
Thanks, Obama.
The Obamas.
I'm leaving.
Yeah. We're just gonna sit there and like look at our cool items until we fall asleep and get up and do the same thing tomorrow.
Cool.
Hide from any enemies we see, right, Ken?
What?
We're gonna hide from any enemies we see, right? Super non-confrontational.
Yes.
Anyway, go ahead, Tugboat. Take us in.
Are we ready?
I'm super ready.
Wait, let me get the shirt on.
They're not ready. Oh, apparently someone needs to wear a shirt to play D&D.
I was kidding.
I didn't realize that was an essential, but okay.
So, Kelso, what are you wearing?
The full armor of God.
She sounds hideous.
Thankfully, I'm not a voice actor. I don't have to make a living off of how I sound.
There you go. I'm just waiting for Cody to give the thumbs up on whether or not the sound check was good.
My mic is off, son of a bitch.
What?
I've been talking. And I'm used to being ignored when I talk, so I just progressively get louder. And then Tugboat said something, and I'm like, fuck.
Hey, remember that one time when Colton didn't know he was muted?
So I was answering the question. I said, blue t-shirt and shorts. And then Tugboat said, well, she sounds hideous. And I said, well, she's a guy, so. And that's it's weird because the pauses were there where I said it, because no one else chimed in. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
I was going on a tangent. I was saying that I was actually really sad, Tugboat, that he asked me that, and I wasn't finished with the project I abandoned 3 months ago, where I finished my chainmail shirt.
Oh yeah.
I'm really sad I didn't have that finished, because if I was wearing that, because someone said he's wearing full plate armor, I would have said actually it's chain link, but that's cool.
The full armor of God.
Yeah. Full armor of God, which apparently comes in chain link. Also, apparently, Kelso, it's not that effing hard, so why isn't it finished yet?
Yeah, Kelso. Why isn't it finished yet? It's really not that fucking hard.
It's actually not that fucking hard. It's actually a very simple process. The thing is, that process takes so long.
Especially when you are working. He's not working at it for 8 hours a day.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Tugboat. These are PCs. PCs are adventurers. Adventurers get bored.
Well, okay, so the thing
really
is,
fast.
Just because
The
we
thing
all
is-
have
is
ADD
that-
and need to kill dragons.
so the crafting rules were for if you're on downtime and you're working at it for 8 hours a day, straight, period.
Like, that is your
Like-
40-hour week job.
Yeah.
And it's still a year.
Oh.
But, no, you are good. You are good to go.
Okay,
I just didn't say that, apparently, because Mike was off.
so you guys chased off a dragon who...
I still feel bad.
He wasn't particularly friendly, but
He
It's
just
been a
wanted
hard
to be
life.
left alone.
Where is my cell phone?
I don't know. Am I your cell phone's keeper?
No.
No.
I didn't ask
No, but
that.
you're my brothers.
I found it. I
Um,
found it.
Joke's on you, I have all sisters.
Joke's on you, actually.
So you guys then went and talked to RotOG again, and he gave you guys kind of a good, solid thumbs up. He was a fan of you guys sending the dragon away. He also helped you guys to destroy the blight crystal.
The licked crystal?
That one. And as far as you guys are aware, that actually helped to get rid of
Ash zombies.
helped to get rid of the ash zombies. And then you guys went and kind of fiddled around with your magical items that you just got. And yeah. So then then you spent the night in the barrack. So we were going to roll for watches. Yeah.
I got a rope.
Aislinn will
So-
take first watch.
Okay.
I will take second.
Sounds good.
I will take last.
Okay, so roll for perception.
Okay, and if someone is
Oh.
not exactly a very observant person, might I recommend that they ask Ari to keep watch with them?
Oh yeah, you can ask Ari to keep watch with you. Absolutely.
Sorry. I'm sorry. That was good.
Good memes. Ooh, good roll.
That is a good
I-
meme.
Thank you for the inspiration of that meme, because that's perception 22.
22. Okay. The first watch goes by without any incident.
Yay!
Boring. I mean, what?
Second watch.
10 total.
Okay.
Is Aislinn asleep by chance?
If it she's gonna go to bed after her watch.
Can
So
But-
yes.
Can I
if you
check
wanted
and-
to have a,
can I check?
if you want to have a, go ahead.
No, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say if you wanted to have a conversation with her before you went to bed, you could do it either before we hit the point of taking watches, or if you want.
That's okay. I'm sure the conversation will come quickly enough.
Okay.
It's later enough already.
So yes, she's asleep during the next watch.
I would like to roll for stealth.
To
Okay.
do what?
I
And
wish
if you
to
don't
do a
want to
peek
say it out loud,
in the
you can always
inventories.
oh, really?
Okay.
You're gonna be stealing something.
Aislinn, passive perception,
15.
15. What did you roll for stealth?
15.
Mm,
Who wins on
I'm
that?
gonna.
generally, it's
Odds or evens?
Well, generally, it's if perception matches stealth, then perception wins.
Oh, okay. Then I'll go with
But-
that. That sounds right.
So is pass. But if she's asleep, how does that work?
They usually use passive for when you're asleep.
It's just
Yeah.
passive, just a flat. Okay.
Yep. So, you're gonna like go to open her backpack, and Aislinn's eyes snap open.
Okay, so
Colton, send the snake meme.
okay, so a man leaning over me while I'm asleep.
No, over your backpack,
Wait,
not you.
what's-
That's creepy. That's creepy.
What snake?
Whisper into her ear, "You want the good Dutch?"
Do you want to die, boy?
A little bit, but that's my problem more than yours.
That was not in character. That was for whoever wanted to make some unnecessary commentary.
Like that?
Hey, that's me.
What happened? So, in character, Aislinn. What's happened?
I dropped something, and I
Oh.
couldn't find it.
Roll for deception.
Do you like how
Do you want me
quick
to
they came up
roll
with
for
that, though?
insight, Tugboat? Do you want me to roll for insight or use my passive insight?
Well, that depends. Are you inclined to disbelieve him?
This is the same one who I had to warn against robbing an entire camp.
I
right?
wasn't going to
Yeah.
rob them. I was just curious.
I was just curious. You sound like Chance from Homeward Bound. Yeah, I'm inclined to not take everything he says at face value when it comes to other people's valuables. No offense.
Okay, so you can roll for insight then, yeah.
Okay.
So this counts as a long rest, right?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Not my best. Let's see here. That's an 11.
Still beats it.
Oh, what was your deception check?
My total was a 7.
Oh, that's cute.
It was real
I'd
cute.
have to. I mean, if I rolled a natural 1, I still get an 8.
Well, wait. But wouldn't that be a critical?
It depends on the DM. Some DMs do not consider crit fails or crit successes for ability checks, and some do.
Makes sense.
I would within reason.
Yep.
So
So
Anyway.
she's
So,
like,
like if somebody tried to, well, I want to jump through the keyhole because I got a natural 20, I'd be like, you are not capable of making yourself fit through a keyhole.
wait. What would the
Yeah.
check even be? Like athletics?
Usually, probably
Athletics or
acrobatics.
acrobatics.
I want
I don't-
to be so dexy that I can fit through this keyhole. I mean, athletics, I could see if you're like breaking apart the door so that the keyhole is ripped open.
I mean,
But,
As it is, Aislinn's going to slowly stand up and walk up to Kyle.
And slap him in the face.
I hope those were dice, not my vowels.
Those are my bowels.
Kyle,
Hi.
I thought we had this conversation before.
It's not what you think.
Oh, and what am I thinking?
I slowly reach out to put something in her hand.
What are you putting in her hand?
I'm curious as to see what she does first with that bit of knowledge.
If he's like reaching out like he's trying to offer her something, she'll
I'm
open
like
her
trying to
hand.
drop something in what would potentially be your open palm that is not that you're not yet there.
If you're reaching out, then yeah, she'll offer an open palm to take it.
Okay. I put 10 gold in her hand.
10 gold. Whoo, buddy. All right.
And then I tell her, and I just kind of tap my knuckles on my shield and tell her, "Don't tell the dwarf."
What?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Persuasion for not telling the dwarf?
Yeah.
I want to see how well you sell this.
So I'm trying to find. Okay, there. Oh shit. That's okay. God damn it. So my charisma is a flat 0,
Oh, that's cute.
and I got
He
a 1.
Aw.
Torin sits up real quick. Hey, did somebody say my name?
Nobody said your name, Torin. You are not awake.
Oh,
Anyway.
okay, bye.
That's not how you say okay
Well-
bye. You say okay bye.
Torin just like flats it. Okay, bye.
So with that, Aislinn closes her hand around the coins. Reaches for, or takes out her obvious coin pouch and puts those 10 gold in there. Leans back over. This isn't going to happen again, is it?
I mean, if you train me on other instances, I would probably pay you for that as well.
Mm.
You're asleep,
She's
Torin.
She's going to lean in real close to his ear. This isn't going to happen again,
Okay.
is it? Thank you. Now, was there anything else you needed, or can I get back to my sleep?
You can.
Mm, all right. Good night.
Okay, bye.
Kyle just nopes into another plane of existence.
I just want to point out, for the record, that was 100% what I was doing. I was just gonna put 10 coins in her pouch and then just let her know.
I don't believe you, but okay.
Dude, I swear that's what I was going to do. I just thought it'd be really funny. Because I figured I'd probably get cut. I can kill like 3 goblins in one quick succession without getting caught. But putting a coin in a bag apparently is too freaking difficult.
No, I think this makes sense with his character. It's he's now really curious about how much she knows. So he's not going to do something that's going to like threaten his safety, but he's like, how much would she notice if I snuck over and put money in? Does she take inventory of her coins all the time?
Sounds tasty.
It's good. It's a good info gathering tactic.
I freaking
And then-
love Monster, dude.
I
Thank
love
you,
that you were
Jesse.
able to identify that through the microphone.
Dude,
Well, let's talk about how many you drink, though.
I freaking love Monster.
So you're going to take your watch. With the exception of 10, your watch goes by without any incident. Third watch is Torin.
Torin, please ask Ari to keep watch with you.
I have a pretty decent perception.
Okay.
Yeah. So
4.
Roll for perception.
sweet. Now that I said that, it's gonna be like awful. Oh my god. Crit fail.
Oh no.
Yeah, so
Natty one.
as far as you know, the your watch also goes without incident. You guys all are able to wake up safely in the morning.
As he's picking bits of marshmallow and cocoa out of his beard and munching on those.
God, that's gotta be so rotten by now.
It still tastes good. It's like the mines back home.
Dwarven constitution, man. He's fine, right?
It tastes so good, and he's like, you could see that his like the corner of his lip is bleeding from.
His eyes are just super dilated, just, like super focused on this hot chocolate.
Turns out there's some real hallucinogenic mushrooms growing in that mug.
Ooh, this is the best chocolate I've ever had.
He turned British, guys. That must be some good hot chocolate.
Boy, bloke.
Right, so all three
You want to do it?
watches seem to have passed without incident.
You wake up and everything is gone.
Oh no, they still Kyle.
Yeah. Everything seems to have gone without incident.
Okay. Is there any shops or anything nearby, or are we out in the?
Abandoned
It's an
town.
abandoned town, Ken.
Okay.
Everyone here is
There's
dead
no
or
one here.
I was not here for the last bit of the last session.
Right then.
Okay.
So
Anyway,
we headed off
so-
to the castle.
Is that where you guys are headed?
Yes.
Well,
Straight
we
away?
heard from the boys. That's where they wanted to go. So let's go
Okay.
meet this wizard man.
No, doesn't work. Anyways,
That's way too high pitch if you're going for a Leroy Jenkins.
let's Leroy these Jenkins.
So, you guys are gonna be traveling for a few hours, for several hours actually, south and a little bit east. So I'm going to roll on my encounter table that I finished like 2 months ago and haven't gotten a chance to use yet. So here we go. What is that
The
one?
peek behind the curtain.
Ah,
It's a bathtub.
See, guys, now I want chicken. So thanks for that.
Wait, where did chicken come from?
That's part of the thing.
Oh, I missed it. Sorry.
It's part of the.
Oh, right. Sorry. We're still talking about Leroy. My bad.
You literally just.
I know, but I was thinking fried chicken, and when I think of Leroy, I think of actual chickens. And then I thought back to earlier when Ken posted a picture of his cat, which was a chicken.
Everyone on chat is just, or anyone who ever listens to this audio eventually will just be like,
We need logs of this
Who is
Discord chat.
we're just filling the silence until Tugboat has decided what our fate is.
Rocks fall.
Bye.
I gotta go watch a movie, guys. Rocks fall.
That's the absolute worst
You're
random
all-
encounter.
I
I roll
know.
to charm the not.
I'd be
rocks.
careful if I were you about that
Don't
joke,
me.
Ken. Too
I've done
soon.
it to a player
Too
for trying to look
soon.
behind the DM screen.
Yeah. So one of the players last night, one of the other two guys, he very, very nearly started taking substantial damage because he kept looking behind the DM screen.
Oh, that's
Anybody
right.
I
that's
know?
right. I think you talked about this.
Last
wait,
night.
Right. Is this the same offender though that did it before?
No, that
No,
guy's
he doesn't.
not
Not him.
here.
He lives in Washington.
Somewhere in Washington.
Okay, that's-
Hey.
Oh, I'm sure he knows I'm talking about him because he assumes that everyone is talking about him.
Is she talking about me?
Oh.
Never mind that I don't live in Washington.
Wow, Ken, that's harsh.
Well, he's not in the chat, so.
Yeah, sure it did, Ken. Sure it did.
I just need.
I'm a roll an insight check.
What's up?
That's
it's
a 9.
pun in a pun. Tyler would be proud.
How's it going, dude?
He lives.
I don't know. I haven't decided.
Can I roll something?
Hold on. I'm having to roll for encounter here.
All right, so while you're doing that, we might as well have in-character conversation.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
a rope.
Hey, Kyle.
Yes.
You wanna buy some armor?
Why would I? What kind of armor?
Studded leather armor.
How
I'm pretty
much?
sure that's what he's wearing.
Wait, what?
Nobody asked the gods for their.
Sorry.
Harry chimes in with,
God.
I have had a prophetic vision.
This all out
Nobody
of
asked the
nowhere.
gods for their opinions. How much for a set of studded leather armor, Torn?
I'll make you a deal. 20 gold.
No!
10 gold?
No!
5 gold.
10 silver.
No.
All right, then. Pleasure doing
Okay.
business with you.
Good chat. This thing's been bugging me forever.
What?
This sickle. And for some reason, I also have dragon bile.
Oh, that's right.
What? Was that a potion we picked up somewhere?
That was in Tresendar Manor.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right. That's
I
right.
have mercury,
And
dragon bile, powdered nightshade, and scarlet grapes.
And that's also where Brave found some documents. Or skulls or something. And we still don't know where I found that enchanted document that I found.
Oh, the
We still have no idea
Encrypted
where that
one?
came from.
okay.
It's only bugging me a little bit.
So, you guys, as you are traveling, you're going down the road, and coming from the opposite direction is a group of 6 humanoid figures in floor-length black robes, and they are pulling a wagon.
I want that robe.
I want that wagon.
Oh, let's talk to him.
Also,
So-
me, I want everything on this cart.
Torrin's going to just walk up, and or are they far away or what?
At this point, I'd say there's like 60 feet between you guys. Like, they came around a corner, you guys came around a bend.
Okay, so they notice us.
Yes, they do.
Sweet.
At this
Um,
point,
How far away are they?
Torrin, like 60 feet. Torrin's going to like stick up his arms, like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Okay.
Try to
now
like
these
wave at him.
black robes, are they like hooded or?
Oh, they are deeply hooded.
Oh, if they're hooded, well then,
Very spoopy.
spoopy. He's still going to do it. Just like
Are
yelling
you
at me.
guys looking at them? Are you guys checking them out?
I'm just wandering off to the side of the road, and I'm going to, like, not circle them off, but just kind of go off to the side to where they
Okay.
would pass. Like, if they approach the group, I'd be kind of off to the side and a little bit behind.
Okay.
I just kind of Johnny Depp off to the side, like, doop-de-doo.
Okay.
You know, if they're being big and ominous, I'll probably just kind of walk along the side of the road and,
Do I notice if they have any like of those stars on them?
Roll for perception.
You know, he's got a really good point there. I'm going to roll for perception, too, if that's all right.
Okay, that's fine.
how are they carrying themselves? Do they look like they're trying to? Do I get anything aggressive about their stance or somber? Like, does this look like this?
You could roll for insight.
24
I like doing
perception.
24
Bye.
perception. 20. What was yours, Torin?
21.
21.
21.
22.
Where's
for insight.
Colton? Colton, are you muted?
He
No, I'm right here.
Oh, okay.
pops. He pops. He's a broken boy.
Oh,
Okay. So insight.
22.
Oh, they. It's very obvious to you, but they are trying to look inconspicuous. The two of you that rolled for perception, because you guys both rolled really high, all 6 of them have black or have the brass colored 7-pointed stars hung around their necks.
Stabby time.
Okay. No, hold on. I'm going to take one. I'm going to take one of those stars from my inventory and like hold it up
Bruh.
to kind of show them,
Please don't say inventory.
or my bag.
Thank you.
He's a merchant. Didn't you know that?
Okay.
And I'm kind of like, hey, I'm on your side.
Okay.
I
Okay.
immediately walk. Or I am going to just subtly.
Distance.
I would like to, as subtly as possible, just kind of move away so that it seems like we happen to catch up to each other, but I don't know who
him.
this guy is. And
I
I don't
Okay.
know why he's
you.
talking to people. So.
Torin, roll performance.
Yes, sir.
-5.
I think I actually have a plus to my performance. I think performance
Yeah,
negative
I'm
one.
like-
Okay.
I'm just gently distancing myself from him, and as he's like holding up his badge and do the thing, I'm just gonna like look at him like, huh, weird guy on the road. Like I am as shocked and confused by his behavior as any stranger would be.
That was almost a 3, but it like rolled over to a 16 at the last second. So 15.
Did it though.
Negative
it, though.
charisma modifiers.
It did. It was
Roll for
was gonna be
insight,
scary.
Cody.
Guess
Okay.
we'll have to re-roll.
No, I mean if it settled flat on a 15, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. So as soon as you pull out the star, one of the cultists like nudges. We'll imagine that they're painted on the chest here. So cultist 4 nudges cultist 6, and points at the star, and then whispers, like hand up to his mouth to kind of cup away the sound from you, and whispers, and then there are suddenly 6 scimitars drawn.
I mean,
A 15 would have been good, but they rolled a 16 insight collectively.
oh my gosh. Okay.
They don't have any bonus to insight. They just rolled a flat 16.
That's
So-
ridiculous. Okay.
How did they know?
Well, yeah.
They would never hire a dwarf.
Can I like try to deception my way out of it? Like,
That you just did.
no.
I mean, you
What
can
is-
certainly try. What are you saying?
Hey boys, I'm still a little new around these parts. And that is a 5.
Based on that argument, I should hope it's a 5.
When dice reflects narrative.
Yep.
That is an 8. I had a 9 upside down.
How is an upside down 9 and 8?
No, an upside
This is
down
minus
9
1.
is a 6. He
Right.
rolled a 6. Either a 6
No,
or
I
a
rolled
9.
a 9, and I was.
He has a -1 charisma modifier.
Okay.
So a 9 becomes an 8, or a 6 becomes a 5.
Okay.
but
Either way, I'm
it's-
pretty sure they ain't buying it.
Yeah.
The same one that backed the other dude. He's gonna kind of, he puts one hand, his right hand, in a strange gesture with 2 fingers pointed straight upwards.
Like a piece or like together?
Together.
Okay.
So like think finger gun, or like but pointed towards the sky.
Okay.
And then the other hand is an open palm, and he's going to say, honor to the Dreadfather.
Oh, it's a passphrase.
And I'm just gonna try to like copy him. Put my finger up with my open hand and
Okay.
honor be.
Brave Whispers levels activate Zernic.
Wow.
Oh shit. Let's not do that.
So
Oh.
while this is happening, Dan,
Oh.
Sorry.
I would like to try to subtly cast sleep in such a way that it hits all 5 or
Other
how many?
6.
6
There are
cultists?
6, yeah.
Yeah, I would like to cast sleep, because I can choose a point within 90 feet of me, and then
Right.
have the.
That's fine. They're pretty
pretty close to the
clustered
dragon, aren't
together. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm casting it at second level.
Okay. So roll the total
Add an
amount of hit points.
Okay, let's see here. How
I'm sleep
many
cuh.
D8? This is so many. Okay, let's see here. Doesn't it say on the part with the thing? It's gonna take me a minute to figure out how many
I understand.
D8 I need.
Sweet. 5d8s.
Okay, and then I'm casting it at second level, so I get to add another two.
So 7d8.
7 8-siders. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.
I could stare at that for hours, guys.
That's amazing.
Siete.
Good touch.
I'm not gonna use that one. We're gonna use one of
It's
these.
the-
oils. Okay.
It's the God and Man painting, but they're doing like a secret handshake.
Secret handshake type thing. Fantastic.
Ah, crap. Okay, let's see here. Yeah. Um, 8.
Oh my god.
Well, Torn's like super convinced that he made these guys believe him. So I'm
Okay,
just
so
gonna
that's
keep walking
only
back here.
29. So
29.
starting with a creature that has the lowest current hit points. If they have
Okay,
less than
so that has
29 hit points, they're asleep.
The lowest current hit points, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3.
And each time it hits someone, it takes away from
Right.
the total. Okay.
I'm aware.
Okay.
So 4 of them, not the one who seems to be the leader because he's the one who did the hand gesture, and not the one that is instructing the mule at the front of the cart, but the other 4 of them all fall asleep.
And I am like not facing them directly. I'm being as subtle about this as possible. You know, so it
Yeah,
looks-
yeah.
so that I have no idea it came from me.
Roll a stealth
I think with
or an
sleight of
arcana.
hand. I think
Yeah, sleight of hand. Do sleight of hand. Sleight of hand would be good for that. Yeah.
okay. I think that's the general one for
Yeah.
yeah.
It makes
Sneaky
sense. As soon as you said it, yeah, that makes sense. So
Okay. 11.
okay, they, as far as you can tell, they have not noticed.
Cool.
But then seeing the others fall asleep so instantly, the one at the mule is gonna like rub his eyes for just a moment, kind of on his like in the crook of his elbow, in his left hand, and then the other one, the one who was doing the hand gesture, immediately drops the hand gesture, draws out his scimitar, and they're going to approach. So if you guys are wanting to fight, you can roll for initiative.
19.
I would like to throw a dagger from my hidden position.
You are not hidden. You do not have a surprise round.
Oh, that's why I went off to the side.
You would
Well,
probably
you
have
were
had
not
to
hiding.
declare that you were hiding and that you were holding an attack action.
I didn't know I had to do that out of what's
In order to be like, okay, and now
initiative.
I'm just going to instantly do this once they're already alerted, which generally you don't get
Yeah.
surprised once they're already aware of possible aggressive action, which as
Right.
soon as they drew their
My-
scimitar,
Yeah,
you don't
that's
get
Well,
fair.
surprised.
and they looked like they were ready, and then there was a moment of confusion with the dwarf pulling out their star, but then like as soon as the key phrase was not said back correctly,
They knew.
Yeah.
they knew, and then
So
they were about to engage anyways,
right.
and then the sleep was like, all right, let's do this. We're doing this. So
Right.
Cool.
Okay. That's fair. My mentality was that I saw her use sleep and then instantly threw something. Trying to hit the one that was rubbing his
You
eyes.
didn't see me.
Well, I could see
So-
that they all dropped.
I mean, yeah, no, it's like it was an 11. If your passive perception is 11 or higher, you probably saw that.
and theirs
He
is
draws his
not
sword.
okay.
I don't know
Yeah.
how to calculate
Anyway.
that.
So roll for initiative unless you have already.
19.
That's not helpful.
Did you just roll a second time?
I mean,
20. Which puts
Okay.
me at
Wait,
25.
wait until he's ready to put them in.
Okay,
I know,
hold on
I
to
just
your
got
numbers.
excited.
25 to 20.
Hi, 25.
Okay, Kyle.
Colton, you're still alive, right?
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
you have a plus 15 to initiative,
Who?
Mr.
No,
25.
he rolled a natural 20.
And then I have a +5 to initiative.
Okay, my math is. I'm tired.
Okay,
Vroom.
20 to 15.
I have a
15.
19.
Okay, one at a time.
19.
19 is going to go right here.
For the freaking dwarf. You
Okay,
like that, Kelso?
I
Brave, what
really
was
do.
yours?
15.
15? Okay,
What? Does that door keep shutting and you want out?
10 is going to be...
Shield that she wanted out.
Okay, Aerie is going to go there. Okay, Aislinn.
7.
Okay, you will go here.
Are both the ones that are still conscious approaching us?
Yes.
Okay.
Kyle, you are up first.
I'm gonna throw a dagger.
Okay. So we'll go back with.
You want to try to hide
painting.
first?
No, I think I'll save that.
Because you can do your hide beforehand.
Well, I could also do it after, though.
You
So
could.
then they know who it is that attacked them.
Right, but then I can hide and move.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Great.
So we'll imagine painted numbers here. 3 or 4.
Which one's driving the carriage?
3 was the one who was driving the carriage.
3.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll for attack.
Oh my. That was loud. So Dex mod and proficiency, right?
Yep.
11.
That does not beat his armor class.
Understandable. I'm going to hide,
Okay.
and I'm going to
Roll for stealth.
Okay. That is a 21
Okay.
So
because rather
DM?
that than the hit, right?
since he rolled an 11, can you paint a little bit of a picture for me of what happens with that dagger throw? Is it one of those things where it goes wide enough that it's not even clear if he was aiming at him and maybe no one noticed the dagger? Or is it like it goes close enough to be like, oh, someone tried very badly to attack me?
Well, the guy who it was thrown at has no idea, and neither does cultist number 4. So it just kind of like he threw it, but I'm gonna say it was kind of like an underhand, like backwards flick, and it went really, really badly, like over their heads.
So like
So
a
they-
water bottle toss.
So I
yeah, kind of, yeah.
But
So it might have been that they saw something glittering going past them, and it's entirely possible that they got distracted for a moment, which is how you disappeared so fast and so well. But they definitely aren't aware of either A, where it came from, or B, what it was.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my movement.
As far as they know, you were trying to distract them with something that was shiny and reflective.
Shiny.
Mhm.
So where the foliage or
Yeah.
hide allows, I'm gonna try move basically into a flanking position as directly
Okay.
behind them as possible.
So you will move at half speed to move stealthily.
Okay.
But they both rolled super shitty on their perception. So you will move at half speed, but they also have no idea where you are.
Okay.
In fact, as far as they're aware, you didn't exist. So they were thinking that it's a 2-on-3, which generally seems like it might be a pretty fair fight.
2-on-3. I don't know these people.
Okay.
She just cast sleep. No one knows what happened.
So Cultist 3 is going to finish closing the distance between himself and Torin, and he's going to take a swing at the one who tried to impersonate one of their cult. And does a... Hold on. Does a 16 hit your armor class?
No, it does not.
I am aware.
But for the people
that-
at home.
Yeah.
That was just strictly being professional. He's aware.
Yep. Okay, that is going to be it. For his turn, and then Torin, you're up, bud.
Sweet.
Smack.
Torin is going to smack him.
Yes.
Okay.
He's going to like look him in the face and laugh at him for that pitiful attempt, and hit him.
Well,
with
it was a fine attempt. In fact, against an average to an average opponent, it would have been fine. But your glistening bronze gold breastplate, just the hit came in and hit you right on your pauldron, and it just nothing, absolutely no penetration in the armor, and he was not prepared for no penetration.
He wasn't ready.
So
Yeah.
Make your turn.
I'm just going to straight up swing at him with my great axe.
Okay,
Oh gosh.
roll for an attack.
That is a 19 plus
Yeah, that hits.
26 to hit.
Jeez.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. I don't know why I was trying to count that out. Gosh. Where's my total?
Uh-oh.
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 He came back.
Okay. Roll your 1d12 plus your strength plus your proficiency. Or not proficiency, sorry.
Not proficiency?
Not proficiency.
All right, that is 11 damage.
Okay.
There.
So, your swing, was it vertical or horizontal?
Horizontal.
Horizontal? Okay. Your swing goes in, and kind of like when you're chopping at a tree, and it goes down, you go, like, right under his arm, because this was the same arm that he used to swing at you, and straight into his side, right under his ribs. Nasty chunk comes out, and he collapses to the ground dead.
Dead.
Nice.
All right,
Dead.
I'm going to take my movement to get as close to the other guy as I can.
Okay.
And I'm
You
going to
can make that distance. Okay.
And I'm going to swing at him with my great axe.
Okay.
So,
Go ahead and make your attack roll. So,
out of character
Yes.
question, action surge, how does that replenish?
short or long rest.
So any form of rest, and you just get
Yeah.
the one,
Has
right?
to be at least like an
Yeah.
hour's worth of rest.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Which traveling does not count as a rest. So,
Right.
unless you're traveling like on the back
A
of a wagon or cart. Yeah.
Oh, look,
Okay.
a cart.
18
With a
to-
mule to pull it. Yeah, that hits.
Sweet. And 13 damage again.
Okay. Vertical or horizontal?
Let's go vertical this time.
Okay. Your blade comes down. He he tries to dodge it, and he gets his head out of the way, but not his torso. Cleaves right down through his collarbone. Like, you feel it crack his rib cage apart, and he also slumps, just collapses to the ground, dead.
Gross.
Oh yeah, no, that was pretty rough.
They weren't that strong, were they?
No, these are just cultists.
And can I bonus action to throw a light hammer real quick?
At what?
If you're
At what?
Were you
They're-
swinging one-handed or
We're all
two-handed?
dead. Or asleep.
They're okay. I guess the other ones are asleep. It's fine.
yeah.
I'm
You
just going
don't
to
know
stop.
if there's. You just watch them drop to the ground. For all you know, they're unconscious or dead.
I mean,
technically they're unconscious, but you don't know. I haven't used sleep around you guys before. You don't know what it is.
That's
Actually,
not true.
you
tried.
have. You tried.
Did anyone fall asleep? Do you know what?
Yes. An
There
entire
were
table
patrons.
of bystanders.
Okay, Torin was super drunk at the time.
That's true.
Pretty sure. He had
Torin
no
wouldn't
idea.
know. Torin wouldn't.
Torin is super familiar with what sleep is. He's really good at it.
All right.
That's
Um,
That's a good point.
So to answer your question, if you drop your great axe as per the usual in the past, yes, you could huck a light hammer as your bonus action, but because you would be making a ranged attack against a prone opponent, it would be at disadvantage. And you also don't get your bonus or your proficiency. So
Out of
Doesn't-
so,
Doesn't a prone automatically make that advantage because they're helpless?
No.
Only for
that's
melee. It's actually disadvantage if it's ranged.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, so that's
okay.
standard procedure, right? Just
Yes.
anything thrown at a prone enemy.
yeah, or shot or anything like that. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That makes sense.
I'm just going.
It might have been different if you were on a platform above them, throwing it straight down at them, but
That's
from any
reasonable.
kind of distance, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to put my great axe up and just hold a fireball in my hand just in case.
You
Firebolt?
cannot do that.
I don't have a fireball. Hold nothing in my hand because I don't have anything cool like that.
Well,
Yeah, you can.
Well, in
I
order
mean,
to
you
hold it,
can-
wouldn't you still have to technically cast it first?
yes, you would have
Yeah.
to hold. You would have to use your action to, or you would have to hold your action.
Okay.
But you've already used
so-
up both of them.
All right, cool.
So theoretically, yes, you could do that, but right now, because you have used your action and then action surged, you would not be able to.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, Brave, it is your turn. There are 2 absolutely dead cultists, and then 4 that are on the ground.
Quick question: wouldn't this technically take us out of combat?
Depends on what he chooses to do here.
Yeah, I guess
Well,
so.
So, okay.
I'm going to keep us in initiative until you guys decide to leave the encounter.
I think we should try to tie up the other 4 cultists and relieve them of their weapons.
Okay.
I
mean,
that's
if that is if that's an agreed upon,
If he starts moving to do that, I'm going to move to do that as well and tell the other ones to get started because we've got about 55 seconds before they start to wake up on their own.
Oh,
Also,
Well,
be
that's a
careful
great
not to hit them
time
too
up
hard.
with.
It'll wake them up.
Yeah.
So, does that bring it back
let's
to
go
me
tie
then?
them up.
I'm gonna say that if you guys have collectively agreed to tie them up,
Yeah.
then we will be out of initiative to tie them up.
So, I'm standing behind the furthest one to the back, and I'm withdrawing my knife from the back of his neck, and I just look and say, "What?"
Nope.
Chelsea, no.
Aww.
You would have to make an attack roll, which
Okay.
you are welcome to do.
No.
Don't let him scream, and you're good.
Don't
Don't
tell,
tell him
don't
we're
tell them
killing
you'll
him.
kill them in front of them and we'll be fine.
Unless we're doing an intimidation check.
Maybe
But
we
if
can make
that,
one of them
like,
our
we're already
pets.
tied up.
Okay. I started approaching one with a knife and then they said something. And it's like, oh.
Okay. Okay,
Time up.
that's
Time
fine.
up.
All right, so we're tying them up.
Yeah,
I
turn
will
him.
say, yeah, I'll say that you guys are capable between the 5 of you, Ari helping you guys, that you would be able to tie up the remaining 4 just as the sleep spell is wearing off. Like, you're like finishing pulling the knot tight, and one of them goes, "Oh."
Well, good morning, sleepyhead. It's good to see you
and
in the living.
I like how
he's
Bravely
looking
gets
around really
cocky.
panicked. And at this moment, there are 4 that are looking around rather panicked. Just to clarify, did you guys use regular rope or Kyle's magic rope?
Oh, what
I-
rope do we have? I went off
I
of
have-
instinct, but I don't
I have
actually
50
carry.
plus Fuvy. I did not use Fuvy because I kind of figured we'd be taken off.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll use regular rope.
Okay.
Yeah, I just use my normal rope.
Oh,
Torn's just
good.
bear hugging one of them.
He's just holding them.
I don't
Grab
need
a
no
tip.
rope.
I am rope.
And rope.
Okay. So
Fuvy looks on in approval.
exactly half of them made the strength check to be able to break out of their their bonds. Now, were they tied together collectively, or did you tie them individually with one length of rope?
I broke out my rope
This
and
should
tied
have
it.
been something I clarified first. But
Individually, we tied their hands behind their back.
okay, but then like, so are they?
They're not all connected to the same rope.
Got it. So you like cut the rope to tie them individually.
Yes.
Okay.
I
So
bound mine by hands and legs. Like, I tied his
Okay.
ankles and I tied his wrists, but not
so I'm
together.
gonna say. Oh, I rolled for 6 of them. Oops.
2 of them are dead. Real freaking
so-
dead.
So
So
you are dead, and you are dead, and
Did the dead people fail or succeed on their strength checks?
they failed.
I have a
Aw.
question that I'm just
Okay.
now thinking about, and I probably would never consider it. But if I cut my magic rope in half, are they both animate? Or
If
is
you
it-
cut your,
You can
if you-
certainly
if-
try.
you can certainly try,
You don't
but
know
I
enough
will.
about magic.
Let's see, high or low, Kyle.
Again, I want to clarify, I'm not doing that. I'm just asking.
I know, I'm
Okay.
aware.
Just-
High or low?
Oh, I don't know why I'm rolling. High.
High. Ooh, that is right in the middle.
Are
Roll
you
again.
proficient in Arcana?
I'm not
I'll-
proficient, but
I'll
I have
roll
a bonus.
again.
I have a bonus of 2.
Okay. Okay.
So you're
So-
you're a smart boy.
I am smart.
So, this is not something that Kyle would necessarily know,
Fair enough.
but
Good break.
you as the player, this would be good for you to know that if you were to sever Fuvi, that would be considered breaking her, and she would die.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Like I said, was not going to. I just wanted to ask for the sake of asking.
That's how they procreate.
They don't.
It's mitosis.
Yep. Is it mitosis
So-
or meiosis?
So
And-
as soon
and
as
even
So
if it
how many of
was, so there's one that has remained restrained. So just as a sidebar here to continue this thought, if you were to say try to cut a 5-foot portion, it would be counted as breaking her, and she would die.
Right.
So, irregardless of where or the methodology, it would not be a good thing. So, but remember
don't
that
wanna break
Kyle. Remember that Kyle doesn't necessarily know that.
Kyle doesn't
So-
necessarily know that, but as I stated previously, he was not going to.
Yeah, I'm aware. I know. So,
I already used that one.
cultist number 6 is still restrained, but 1, 5, and 2 are not. So, it will be Aries' turn, and Aries is going.
We're going back to our previous initiative orders.
Yes, yeah, I'm continuing the initiative order. It's easier than re-rolling initiative and then taking everybody's thing again for the same encounter. Aerie is going to cast Bless. Yes.
Call dead.
He's going to cast Bless
Please mute your mic.
on.
Please, what?
This is going to be painful because there's 4 of you, and you know what? He has the spell slots to burn. He's going to cast it at 2nd level, and all 4 of you bless. So you can add 1d4 to your attacks and saves for the next minute. Yes.
Nice.
And that is going to be his turn.